Okay, let's just start. So before yeah, DeviantArt. Does someone know what is DeviantArt? Yeah. What is Deviant?
I don't know how to say. It's a site, kind of community of young artists. Yeah, you can draw these paintings and things online.
Yeah.
Share them. I don't know what else can do there.
Any suggestions? Something else? Okay. So
A place where you can show your art.
yeah, that's right. That's right. That's the basics. Well, okay. And first, before I will explain them how the DeviantArt works, I would like to have some small discussion about what is an artist in this society. What is the artist in present days? So, how do you think? What is an artist these days? Who is an artist? Who can be an artist? What is an art? Just say whatever you want. Come on.
Expression of creativity.
Creativity, expression of creativity. Okay.
Teacher is an artist.
Yeah, kind of.
Thank you, Yanni. Thank you very much.
Uh,
A person that knows how to improvise and does it.
to how to do an art? You mean how to do an art?
To improvise.
Just improvise. Yeah.
A person that takes social phenomenon and expresses it in a symbolic manner so that it has an impact on the others and send a message.
Yeah. Yes, that's
Sublimation works.
what?
Sublimation.
Sublimation works. Also. Any other ideas? So, it may look strange, but everyone nowadays can be an artist. Everyone. And everything is an art. So, nowadays, in present day society, everything works as an art. If this object, people, I don't know, anything, leaves kind of message into you. For example, you're looking at those glasses. You may not like these glasses. You are not interested in these glasses. And so the art works. You have the feelings. You may not like art. You may just feel like, oh God, I can create it by myself, looking and painting, whole red painting. And you're thinking, geez, and why it costs thousands? And so that is an emotion, and it means art works. So these days, everything can be art. That is the problem for traditional artists, because everything basing on self-presentation, which means you can be really bad. I don't. Okay, you can be really bad artist, but you can represent yourself very well, make a show, make people like you, do some crazy stuff, and that's how you gain popularity. So the art works only in that way nowadays. And so the traditional art as that, the painting of landscapes, of portraits, are just dying. That is sad. Yeah. And that's why my topic was kind of animation. That's where comes the importance of social networks in artists' lives. So the first point is self-presentation. If the artist is a kind of traditional artist, doing traditional work, crafts, it is really hard to represent himself. For example, I really like to draw. It becomes very well. My mom says so. And I really want to someone notice that, but I don't know where to start. I can't make exhibitions. It just don't work like that. And at least I have to, I must have rich parents to do that, and I don't, so that the stuff don't work for me. And the social network is the place where you can put all your works, and there always will be people who are interested in your art. So it's really hard to create kind of thing that will be not interesting for anyone. Okay, is it clear? Good. Educational point. Yeah. When you are putting your works into social networks, for example, in DeviantArt, that means there are people, also artists, who see those works. And they leave their comments, their suggestions, and notice what is the mistakes, what is good, and what is bad. And usually artists like, God, you just don't understand my art if you don't like it. But after some time, he will look on his paintings a bit a different way. So making kind of knowledges for himself. About the educational stuff in DeviantArt, I will talk a bit later. Self-selling. Of course, the social networks allows artists to make a self-selling because there always will be someone who's interested in art and will type you. It's like, hey dude, I like your painting. How much? And you're like, I don't know. I'm so confused. And inspiration, it is the part of education. So you see the other art. And part of society. So how you think, what I mean with this point, part of society? Someone have ideas why the social network makes artists a part of society?
The kind of inclusion in society, like the society be aware of what art means nowadays.
Yes, that's also.
Everybody can enter this environment. You don't have to go to a museum or something, or you just enter this virtual world and you see the art.
Yeah,
there.
you're totally right. And the second small reason is that usually artists are self-loving people, and it's hard for them to feel into society because I'm not trying to make those stereotypes, but usually the people I meet who are kind of part of art, they're a bit of strange, and they have really it's hard for him to fit in society. So the social networks is kind of way to accept the critic from the others and say what you really mean about someone work. Because in the real life, I just can't say that your work is just not worth something like that. Okay. What is DeviantArt? So as in the beginning, someone said it is kind of site, kind of place where artists put their works. That is right. This online community, this social network made for artists, but it doesn't mean that only artists can be there. So it's open for everyone, and everyone can just join and enjoy art, make their posts, and post the art. Yeah, it's one of the largest artist gatherings ever, and one of the best I ever kind of faced. How DeviantArt works. So as it is a social network, first of all, you create your own profile, but you can customize, make it look own way, and you just put into your works in a digital way, like a photo, like a digital work, if you are a kind of artist who working on tablets. Anyway, so you are putting inside the work. There's a kind of society that follows you. There is artists you can follow, and it's like just like Facebook, but kind of for artists. And you are not posting your selfies. You're not posting like you were in the summer, what you're doing, what you're eating, your dishes. You're just posting art. But also you can post with your selfies. People do that. DeviantArt and education. So as I said, it is sad that I chose this small topic talking about artists, but I really hope that there will be some things you will use in your schools. So there is how-to tutorials. Do you know what is how-to tutorials? Yeah, the videos, posts, how to do stuff. For example, you write down how to cook cake, like Thomas' mom. And there will be kind of suggestions. As I said before, there's other artist experience from which you can learn, inspirational aspect. There is also interest group, special interest group, where you can express yourself and you can learn something. For example, groups talking just about the arts in 90s, groups talking about what's happening in society right now, and politics also. There's huge blogs, a lot of blogs where people just talk, and there are advices of people who are really interested in that and know the things. Okay, and talking about my own experience using DeviantArt, I want to say that there is a few topics for what shows the best ways of using DeviantArt. Okay, so the first one is the practical source of information. Now, just imagine that you're making your best art piece. It comes up just perfectly. You're feeling that it will be the greatest piece of art in your life. You're walking through a house, but it seems that you're walking all life. And that is one problem. There is no hands. And that is the common problem for all artists. They just don't know and can't draw hands. If you want to see how good is artist, just say, draw my hands. And he will like, oh. And you're trying really hard. You're trying really hard. And you just don't want to let it go. But it comes up something like this. And in situations like that, I just thinking it would be great that I was born like a dog. It would be great just eating, sleeping, doing nothing. And then I go into my closet and I cry because I feel really sad. But then I discovered DeviantArt. Joking, but you go to DeviantArt, simply type how to draw a hand. Voila! There are a lot of instructions, sketches, how to do that, how the hands move. The stuff really works. And I'm talking not only about the art. You just can type in whatever you want. How I found, or whatever you want. And there always be, if not pictures, there always be a blog, suggestions, people talking about these things. So you can just learn. Okay. Well, back to my presentation. The second huge, sorry, again. The second huge topic, which is good and also bad in DeviantArt, is the suggestions from other artists. So what is good, as I said before, that is critics and really good suggestions and opinions to improve your works, to make yourself better. But the kind of bad aspect is the strict and rude comments and also trolling. And yeah, we also face the strict and rude comments in just usual social networks, in Facebook, just posting photo, and there'll always be some guy who will type, "You look like cow," and that is sad. But the saddest thing is trolling, and that means that there are topics where people just came up with information that is not true. And I have a story. I was researching for kind of stuff, and there was a topic about the painting which was sold a few weeks ago about $250 million. It's a Pollock. It's the most expensive artist ever. So, till the balloon dog, okay. And yeah, that was cool. I wrote it in my presentation at school, and presentation was cool. And after a few weeks, the real information came up that this painting I was talking about was really sold, but officially, and not for $250 million, but only a couple of thousands. So I don't know why people do that, just post wrong information, but someone just maybe don't know how to spend their time. Yeah. Question for you, my darlings. What is one of the biggest problems for artists except money? What? Drugs? Yeah, that also.
Drugs as well.
Yeah, kind of. Depression.
Maybe one of the biggest problems is to fit in
a society
in
or
society, and by fitting in, I mean like real inclusion and feeling that you are part
of
and
something.
that you are understood, you are accepted, you have a role in the society, because this is what society does not need art, basically, because it does not bring money. But in fact, society without art
Is nothing.
It's just so. I think it's one of the biggest problems that artists have, to be socially understood, accepted, feel that they are part of a society and they're useful members of a society.
That's correct, but it's not the biggest problem for an artist. Artists can live without society. They can exist in their small flats, drinking, using drugs, being depressed, and everything you said, if they have a space. So the problem, really, the practical problem for the artists is a lack of space. So we can also burn our paintings like Van Gogh did to warm up. But what is the coolest thing the DeviantArt have is a e-portfolio. And yesterday we were discussing, is it good to make e-portfolios? And I think it is just needable for kind of people. And in a picture, you see a colleague of mine of the arts, and the half of the wall covered with paintings, it just studies only of the semester. Can you imagine how admit that you are creating art by yourself at home? So there is totally no space, and the same problem was for me. I'm living in a small flat, and it's hard for me to keep all my books somewhere. But very often people came to me and say, "Hey, dude, do you have something that looks like, I don't know, Christmas?" I say, "Just wait, I'll check." And then I just moving all my paintings, and it's kind of hard. It's hard for me. It's hard for a person who waiting. Also, he can't say bad comments when I'm standing near to him. So I try to photograph all my art and make it digital. And the same problem was when I have all those pictures, I was trying to find a social network when I can put those in. And there is a lot of websites that allows you make e-portfolio. But the problem is you can't zoom the picture you put it in. So you put in picture and it comes up in a one size, in a basic size. And it's really bad for those who are really interested in you. And the DeviantArt allows you to put in pictures. For example, if the photo is, I don't know, 5,000 pixels to 5,000 pixels, the persons will be available to download a picture in that size. So it don't crop the picture, don't, yeah. Yeah, that's the best thing about the DeviantArt. And DeviantArt at the beginning was made as a huge website for e-portfolios. Well, I'm talking too fast, I think. Oh yeah, Deviant. Okay, guys. It's time for activity. Do you know what we will doing?
Drawing?
Drawing?
Probably no.
Drugs? No.
Drugs?
Yeah, we will do drawing. And that will be maybe cool, I don't know. Okay, just take 3 pieces, 3 sheets, and pass it. 3 sheets. And you have to take something you can draw with. You can also draw with your tablets if you love, so 3 sheets. I have 3 pens who don't have pens. That's
Are you taking 3 sheets?
yeah, 3 sheets of paper.
Each?
Yeah, each. You need each one needs 3 sheets of paper. Oh. Someone needs color pens. But just return them back because I don't have anything to draw with. Um, hey, is it able to move the camera somewhere?
Move the camera.
Yeah. Can you help me, please? Yeah, you will be making 3 paintings, 3 drawings. I have to move this all this statue somewhere else. I will standing here, moving here. Can we just?
So you just want to?
Yeah.
But what do you want to? Do you want to film still the?
No, I don't want to film. Maybe. Just move because I saw this cable coming.
Yeah. Just move to the.
Somewhere, whatever. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. It will be okay. So. Ooh. No. Okay. Shh. Now, everyone, listen carefully. First of all, you have to sit comfortably, and you have to see me. I will be moving somewhere here, but you will sit comfortably. Everyone is able to see me? You have to take your sheet. You'll have to take your sheet. So I'll explain the reason I'm doing this task later. But right now we will just enjoy that. So it's yeah. Kā ir uzdevums angliski? Task. Skrēsla saka? Kā es neredzu? Oh yeah. Okay, so
Again? Week of training. Sorry.
I will throw you too. Okay, so we're doing task, but it's really a usual thing for artists. We will do sketching of me. But it will be you have to do this in time. I will say the time you have to sketch me. Two things about sketching. First one, there is no wrong sketches. You can't sketch wrong. You just can take a sheet of paper, just mess it and throw it into my face and say that's how you looks like, and it's right. But do not do that. Okay? So you will be sketching me. There's no wrong sketches. Second thing I wanted to say, that the time I will allow you to sketch me will not be that much. Not a lot of time. So you have to put all my figure into your paper. So that means you can't sketch only my arm or my leg or my face. But don't draw my face. I'm ugly and as I'm. Okay, so you ready? I will take a different pose.
How much time do we have?
Whatever. You have your tools. You can do with them whatever you want. Just, okay.
One question. Do we have to do you? All of you?
Yes, all my figure.
Okay.
Because she's going to see your deck.
I will turn in another sketches. That's okay. Okay, are you ready? It will be 2 minutes. Start right now. It's harder for me to stand like that. I know. A minute and a half. Left. Be careful with my hands. It can ruin all the drawing. 1 minute left. I'm red. I know it's not so easy. I feel like I will fall down. Thanks. And 10 seconds left. And that's it. I didn't thought it is so hard. Okay, take a next sheet. What? On one sheet, all painting? Yeah. Okay. Okay, everyone is ready? Yeah, another one. There will be 3 sketches. Yeah, I'm changing positions. Yeah, you change a paper also. Everyone is ready?
Yes.
1 minute. I just make a huge mistake choosing that position.
Don't move. Don't fall.
20 seconds left.
Don't blink. It's not 2 minutes.
10 seconds.
It was a minute?
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's over. So now you understood how it works. There is one more sheet left. You have to put in the huge forms, not all the details. Now you know how this works. And 30 seconds. 30. 30. Half a minute. 20 seconds left. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Beep. It's over. Okay. Have to put my chair back. Don't throw it out.
Vicky, I got my camera downstairs.
Oof. Okay, so now I will explain why I gave you these tasks. The first reason is that I decided that it would be great for this project. I really sad that I'm presenting in a second week, but the idea of mine was to create a that's just DeviantArt, to create a PSST DeviantArt profile where you now can upload your drawings. But that's not all. You see there is photos, drawings. I will give you the password, the account name, so you can go into DeviantArt. It's really simple. You just press Submit Art and fill each graph. For example, it is traditional, it's sketch, or whatever. It's really easy to use. And if you want, it's not obligated. You can upload your sketches. Also, you can upload kind of photographies, whatever you want, you just made in a PSST, because there can be a lot of stuff. For example, for me, I was just 2 days I was photographing the elevators. It was just cool for me. And you also can put such things, and after a time, it will be, I think it will be cool, but it's not obligated. If you want, later I will give you the pass and the count. The second reason I gave you this task is for my research with my professor. So we are making kind of researches of people attitude, of people stereotypes, and we have a bit different task. Last year we were traveling through the schools in Latvia and giving children and adults a task. And task was you have a sheet of paper, and it's calling the things. For example, bird, and you have 5 seconds to draw a bird with the ink, with the brush and ink. It's really easy, just simple bird, like that way, you know. Yeah. Or for example, house, you just draw house. And the task was interesting. We tried to find out why people drawing houses like this, for example. Just because I'm looking outside, I just see those huge houses. There's no roofs like this anymore. And there was a couple tasks, and a bit different started when we gave them a black ink and said, just draw me blue, or draw me satisfaction, or draw me love. And it's hard that we were trying to find where the stereotypes stop working on the people. And this time, my professor, I think she's right now somewhere in Latvia doing the kind of similar tasks. We're giving people who are not in arts, partly not in arts, not studying it in a academical level, and making them sketch to find out how the living in different countries or the societies came up in sketches. And I can example is people who live, for example, in States, start their drawing with head. Why? Because they usually look in twice in the conversations. Latvians also, not also, in the other hand, start with shoulders, arms, or legs. Why? Because we're a bit of shy, and we not usually look in twice in the conversation. It only works that way. So it would be interesting for if you want to. But I have one big question. Just if you're giving them to me back, a sign of what country you are coming, Portugal or whatever. It for the research. So thank you. Yeah. As I'm giving you not that much time, people usually start. The starting object is a little bit better drawn. If you started with the head, it's and the shoulders, it's a bit more proportional. And if you are running out of time and you still have your legs not drawn, you will make them kind of. And it's also interesting to see how those sketches look in the contrast with art students. Because this task was really interesting, because people who are not doing art was a more not that much stereotypical as the academical students. That's the fact, interesting fact. Well, okay.
And what about drawings and way of minding or creating things that you're putting wall object and then put some little points? It's not a shyness, but way of minding. Maybe is it mixing or?
I don't understand. You're talking about pointillism as an art.
If I know that artists draw wall object and then put some smallest things, but it's not the shyness. They're not shy.
No.
But they're drawing wall element as well, and then put some eyes and ears and.
Yeah, that is kind of a professional doing. That's why I said that you have to put large details, just large details, but it depends only on you. And I wanted to just finish. So, a deviant, you can be now deviant. Just upload your works if you want. Uh, the, I will give you. I will give you after my presentation. I will write it down. But the problem may be that I think you can't sing out everyone in one time in one account. I didn't check that, but I think it can be a problem. I'm sorry for that. But just the website not allows to do that. Well, okay, to finish my presentation, no. The last thing about the DeviantArt is the earning money. So the DeviantArt allows young artists, not the artists, just people who really want to do something, represent themselves, earn money. How it works? First, the classic way is that someone is connecting with you after he likes your work, and you just sell it. How the DeviantArt do that? It's really simple. You go to DeviantArt. That's how it looks. For example, you joined this painting. Oh, I'm not connected. Sorry. Okay, just you like that painting, for example, whatever, and you can buy the outprints. So you pay, I think it was $10 or a little less. I didn't check that long time ago because nobody buys my drawings. You buy printout, and DeviantArt send you a picture which is in a super high resolution, so you can print it out. The half of the earnings go to DeviantArt Corporation. The second part goes to the artist. So it's not a huge money, but if you are kind of popular in a DeviantArt, and for example, 100 people printed out your work, it's a last but not the least. It's something. It's something. It's just something. And yeah, to finish my presentation, one of the last things is psychosocial confidence. I said it before, is the wall of protection. And as you are using, if you will use the DeviantArt as a portfolio or something in your schools to help your children, your students express themselves, it is maybe an easier way for them to comment artworks, to say to leave their comments, to say what they really think about something. Yeah, it's a way how to not to be afraid to express themselves. But also you must know that always there are people who are not so friendly or just yeah, that way. And the final thing is meetings. So a couple years ago, DeviantArt starting the real-life meetings, which means that artists who are interested in the Deviants, just the followers, whenever, are going to one place, which is real-time meeting, and they just discuss about art, about whatever they want. They meet those people they're following. For example, you're following artists you really like, and they just came there, and you can talk with them in a real life, see them, feel them, understand them. The minuses of that is it becoming more like cosplay atmosphere, which means that people come there to talk about art, but just pretending like, oh God, we're so good artists. I have nothing to do here with those amateurs. And so that's not working. And thank you for attention. Ask me something.
I want to say something.
Yeah.
I just want to share how I felt your enthusiasm about your office. And that's something not kind of see you very enthusiastic, sorry. But you showed so much enthusiasm that I want to be, I want to draw. You know.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
But
what it means. You made a great presentation because we must show enthusiasm.
Oh, thanks. You're just like my mom.
I could be your mom.
Okay, joking. Just kidding. Okay, someone else?
You can show for us some.
My paintings, no. No, no, no. I have the reason for that. As I'm, it all depends on my psychology. That all those mosquitoes sit in my head, and usually I pretend not to show myself as an artist. And when I'm in the society, and when I was making this presentation, I have my own galleries, but I decided to not to show them. I wanted to represent that website as just a human being who was faced it, for example, a week ago, just found information and tell you that kind of experience. If I was talking like on a user of DeviantArt, there are a lot of disadvantages that I don't like, but it's my personal opinion. It's not technical disadvantages, it's only my opinion. So I really try to step aside of all of this.
You have finished your lecture, so maybe you can show us.
Maybe later?
It's later.
See you later, alligator. No, just no. Maybe later, with sitting in my somewhere in the small places with a glass of wine, enjoying evening, I will show you my paintings.
But you can draw in these papers.
Yeah, just
Something.
I want to see. I want to.
No,
For example, Christine.
no, 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 guys, just no. No. What you said again?
I want to see your painting, so I want to know if your autograph is gonna be valuable in a few years.
You need to understand a little bit of the psychology of the artist in order to understand that you will not.
It is. I will explain why. It is one thing when you're doing exhibition, when you show up all your works, and you can be in a room with those people, but you like not there. You just like came and see that art for the first time, your art for the first time. But it's a bit of the different when people say, "Show me something," and I become really nervous. I'm starting to sweat. I think what is best to show you, and no, don't do that to me, please.
When you refer in a slide that using deviant art can be, you can be a part of society, no, society, part of society.
Yes, I said that using DeviantArt, you can be the part of society.
Yes, part of society. Don't you think that is not exclusive for the artist one? It's the new technology. It's useful for person, for someone that doesn't fit in the society. I don't have to be an artist to feel like that. There is a lot of kids that they express themselves better using these new technologies, these new. I don't know if you are understanding.
I understand.
We're talking about the artist, and I think it's not a feeling exclusive for the artist one.
Yes, yes. I didn't admit that. I forgot. But one of my opinions about using DeviantArt was that, as you said, there are a lot of children in school who maybe want to express themselves. So show what they're doing. It's not about art. You can post there anything you want, also videos, also whatever you want. But they are just shy or don't feel in a society, in a real society. So it's a kind of way to find the people who are thinking like you or who are interested in you. I'm not saying that it is the best way to replace the problem you are not fitting into society, because it only make it it make it much more worse. It make it worse, that people who not fit into real society trying to do that through the social networks, and they build this psychosocial wall, and they won't feel good in society anymore. That's my opinion, and that's not a way how to improve your living into society, but it can be kind of way how to move through it, how to start to say what you want and express yourselves, not to be afraid. Other questions? Something?
I just wanted to say thanks because you kind of brought the play back to sketching because the last time I did it, it was quite frustrating. So it's really nice, to get back to the roots. And thanks.
Yeah. So I will leave you. Somehow I will leave you email or back channel. Yeah, that's the best. And if you want, you can post it. But after the lectures, if someone is not shy or want to give me your drawings, I will be really appreciated to have them. It's really for.
You can take it for now.
Okay. And maybe I can photo it if you don't mind and post it inside. Okay. Thank you very much. Latvia. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Ooh. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, my professor will be so happy that I walked in the summer. Thank you. Oh, that's mine. What? Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wow, a lot of pictures. I know what I will doing this evening. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I collected it all. Them all.
Thank you so much for this nice presentation. I will take a 15-minute break right now, just to get some power and energy back. We will continue 15 minutes with the next presentation.
And please return my pants. Just leave them here. If you are leaving, going out, just leave on this table. Yeah. Thank you.
Good job, Jānis.
Thanks.
Vai jautros stelītos sanās beigās.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great presentation.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Ko nenokavēt? Sūkas. Yeah, I need them.
So terrible. I didn't know my computer doesn't have a port that doesn't have it. Hell it is.
What did you learn? What kind of